What's up, everybody? Here's preview video for this week's auction in Kansas City, Thursday night. It's going to be 14th. We're located at 1801 Gwinnett Street in Kansas City, Missouri. We are in the East Bottoms, just east of River Market. I tell everybody to take 3rd Street east out of River Market. And you can take Independence Avenue to Chestnut. If, I don't know, GPS will tell you to get off on Front Street, and that's fine a lot of the time. But also it's not a lot of the time because there'll be a train. But we're right there, like we're right down by the new soccer stadium, just east of River Market, kind of by Bally's Casino and Knucklehead. So that area down there just below Columbus Park. Auction night, doors open at 5, auction starts at 6. And every Wednesday, we do a preview from 11 to 1. Come in, take a look around, and check things out. Make sure you're subscribed and you give us a like and copy the share link and all of that. Let's just get right on into the video here. We'll start over here. If you're just tuning in, the video roughly goes in the same order as the auction, but not 100%. So anyway, it looks like we've got some knives up in here. Smile. So there are those, and looks like die cast NASCAR. Wow, big box of jewelry. All bagged and tagged. Lots of stuff in there. Looks like there is a Broncos sign ball. Women's basketball, UMKC signed basketball. That's a really neat desk set. Jewelry. And it looks like we have some coins, maybe some silver and some currency. Looks like some bronze coins, more jewelry, more coins. Looks like cigarette cards back there. And again, this is not video is not intended for entertainment purposes. It is purely to give you just an idea of what we have at the auction, and to also come in and check things out. This isn't like QVC or eBay. This is just to let you know what's going on in the auction. Some old some Chinese coins, ancient coins, Thomasville. So there's one in each frame. I'm sure you can look these up. Pocket knives. Nice bronze. It's nice heavy bronze pieces. I love this. Original World War II 8th Air Force 306 bomb group. My grandpa was 506 bomb group. No, he was 506 Bomb Squadron, 44th Bomb Group. So yeah, this is 306 Bomb Group, not Squadron, but pretty neat. Mighty Eighth. There was supposed to be a movie at one point, I thought, about the 8th Air Force. No, not that one that was on streaming. Ugh. Creepy. Funeral cards. Not my thing. Looks like black powder. Maybe a French, like tank helmet, maybe. Some nice vehicles. Tin litho vehicles. A lot of that this week. Computer, watches, jewelry. Field phone. All those cases, all those Rikers are for sale. And then there's some framed, like, hole-in-one pieces that we had here before, but not much interest, I guess, in somebody else's hole-in-one. Still, so what? Just hang it up. Make up a story. Nice art pottery. Beautiful stuff. Looks like some Viking. Another large wing, Red Wing 3-gallon. Super nice. Southwest. Fun stuff, fun auction. This is crazy. I mean, I don't know if it's like a crazy amount of money. I don't think I looked it up, but you get these, see these push 'em ups. This one's big 5-in-1, but it like has the box. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, there's that little uranium glass there. Some Pyrex. There's a little Coors like register light. More Pyrex. Roseville. We'll look at the bottoms here in a minute. Gargoyle box, oil box. This guy, super clean, and I had it on. Maybe the tubes are still warm, but I turned it off because sometimes if you're playing music, like on the radio in the background on YouTube, then you get a cease and desist. There it goes. Oh yeah, Aerosmith. Be right on that. So the radio works, but you got to get in there and fix the indicator dial thing. And he said turntable worked, and then it didn't work. So I don't know. That can all be fixed, and it's hard to find one that freaking clean and sparkly. Let's see. Look at all these buttons. Photos, looks like there's a bunch of military photos, cabinet cards, lots of photos. This auction. You'll see more coming up. A little hot chocolate mugs, I guess. Like 12 gauge, some full, some not. More knives. Welcome back, Cotter paper doll. That's hilarious. What are these? Alf cards. Missouri Pacific engine from Topeka. Glass slide. Whoa, more knives. More jewelry. Some nice mid-century lamps back here. That's a Victor mirror clock. Motorcycle jacket. Neat, like Southwest. Woven rug. Okay. Oh, I was gonna look at these. Roseville. All right, so we don't really have anything over here. What are these, like automobile manuals and related? This was cool, 1930s. Kansas City Post Office, like construction scrapbook. All right, let's see. We'll walk over here because it's pretty much, after we do up front, then we all get up, we move around the room, we start doing choice on the tables. That's how we generally do it. Although things on wheels will get moved up front, so I'm gonna remember right now to look at this stuff. I guess you saw these quilts in the beginning. Cute. Great shape. All of them in fantastic condition. What do we have here? First day covers. Sports. Historic figures. Events. And on. You get the drift on that. More stamps. Equator, crossing the equator document. World War II, 1942. I thought the ship was on there. I guess maybe sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Those are real funny if you look at them, like what they say. And you know, a lot of times there'll be a photo grouping of them, and like all the sailors, you know, like someone would be like dressed up as girls or mermaids and stuff like that in the pictures. It's kind of funny. Oh, couldn't get away with that now. Woo. My goodness. My goodness. Little different set of circumstances, I suppose, and different time. There's some nice sets. I mean, 80s, 90s, you know, but you never know what you'll find in there. That's why you need to come down to Preview every Wednesday from 11 to 1 and check it out. And then again, doors open at 5, auction starts at 6, so there's plenty of time to look around. There's our old friend, the fan. So crazy when you look at it with a camera, how slow it looks like it's going. But it's actually going fast. Dang it, I don't remember what he said they call these. Sorry, buddy. Guatemalan, sort of a bee, maybe. Not blanket, but really neat. I mean, somebody spent a lot of time. I'm not going to turn off that fan, sorry if it's loud. Another one of these Texacos. So people, they're like, do they work? Do they work? No, they're like, they were hardwired in, you know, but it's easy disassembly. You put whatever kind of bulb you want in there. Super easy. You know, little ballast, little bulb, and you're good to go. So you can have it as bright as you want, or as, you know, dim as you want. Nice Navy placard. Alamo. This is really cool, I thought. Neat illustration. But like, you know, all the presidents. Just kind of hanging out, having a party. Bill on the sax. Our man Harry S. playing the piano. I was talking to somebody, and it's Chuck Keller, and like our kids, you know, because I mean his are older than my kids, but all they know is like nasty, horrible, mean politics. You know, that's so unfortunate, you know, because that's not how it was not even too long ago, you know. I mean, sure, to debate and, you know, get heated and all that, but at the end of the day, they're not like total dicks to each other, you know, like it has been for, you know, the last however many years, 12 years, 15 years, I don't know, whatever. I mean, not one way or the other, like Reagan and Tip O'Neill were like best buds, you know. Bush, Obama got along great. I don't understand how things got so freaking unhinged. Again, I'm not speaking one way or the other, just like in general, like it's all this like no room for any of that down at the auction, where everybody can come down and hang out. We'll have some ladies from Mission Hills and some guys that look like they just jumped off a freaking train down here, all hanging out, having a good time. Whoa. And these will be separate. These will be separate. It won't be a whole stack. Of course, that's what I'm saying now, and then I'll get here and one of the ring men will go, selling the whole stack. Like, oh, don't you guys watch the video? And the answer to that would be no. So we got a Pellix, P-E-L-L-I-X Canon, some lenses and stuff in there. Well, find some good cards in there. Oh, that's a nice box. Art pottery. Some sort of uniform tunic. I don't know what that button is. Oh my God, don't tell anybody that we're selling this. Yeah, that's right. We're selling some charts. Selling some lawn darts down there. Keep it on the down low, people. We've sold tons of them. I mean, not tons, but you know, a lot of them. And every once in a while, somebody will send an email. I just want you to know that it is illegal to sell lawn darts. Like, yeah, I mean, is it? Is that something that's like really at the top of the list of things being enforced? Maybe it should be. Maybe it should be. This could be a buy here. Like vintage sheets. We've had them before, and I've thought, whatever. Nobody cares about that. And they, I mean, bring good money. Looks like there's some more vintage, like fabric, all that. So if that's your thing, you dig around in there. Get some more light in there. Slot car track. I don't think there's any cars in there. Look at all these phones. Old books. Kit Carson. Well, those phones are clean. We've sold so many of those recently. A lot of them have been super dirty. All of these vintage, all this vintage glassware. That's neat. Okay, let's see. Let's look over here. A lot of different cast iron. You know, needs to be restored or cleaned up, or you know, whatever. A couple of Griswolds. This one, MiPet, MIPET. Western Foundry, Chicago. Keeps food tasty. And then there's some Wagner and you know, some other ones here. So again, cast iron people know what's up. Not people made of cast iron, but people. TWA London. Cute little boxes, all nicely arranged and presented. I don't even remember that movie. Sounds vaguely familiar. There's Superman. There's Spider-Men's. Too little. James. This is the. I can't read it. Please don't fall. Okay. Over here, doesn't look like we had a lot going on the shelves this week. All right, let's go back here. And we'll check out the stuff on these shelves. Oh. I never get it. Like some auctions, these vintage ceiling globes will be like 30, 40, 50 bucks each. Some nights, all of them for $5. Dang. See these pieces all the time. I think that's like the most of them all at once I've ever seen. That's probably not true, but what do we have? Some like cassettes, old like radio shows probably. Neat little improvised music stand, or improved improvised music stand. Some fun little work table. All right, we'll go around through here. Hit this table. This table's kind of been a jinx lately. A few things pop off. No. Fun little box of ephemera. Boxes of ephemera. Looks like World War II. There's some V-mail. Ooh. What even is that guy? Engineer. Is that a school maybe? Am I just not recognizing it? Again, more photo albums. All right, let's see, we're gonna go back here. I'm pretty sure that's what we'll do, is we'll go back here and sell some furniture. Those chairs, they're tied off. That means don't sit on them. You know, not that they're anything crazy special, but I mean, they're like a light color, and dirty pants son of a gun comes sitting down on them. These are from what's it called? Temple Slug futons, like head shop, you know, that was there for ever, since, I mean, like 60s, I think. These cubbies are from there. They were like rolling papers and stuff in the back, so some of them still probably are. Here's an inversion machine. These display cabinets from Temple Slug. They have lights in them, you know, nice and clean. I would think they work. They're big and heavy, so we moved them in. We set them right here. Maybe we'll plug them in tomorrow and bring an extension cord over here, but I don't see why they wouldn't work. I mean, they were in use till very recently. Like Asian screen, a couple of sleds. Look at that wild looking chair. Looks comfy, fancy. This here does not have the glass. That is not on that peg either. But anyway, doesn't have the glass on the sides. Really, it just looks like it's really clean. This guy does have the glass on the sides. And some shelves. Cute little settee. Roped off again. What's that mean? It means don't sit on it. That's super cool. Cedar line trunk. Asian theme, carved style. Another cabinet. This is a freaking little banging little system. Let's see, the amp is Sony, that's compact disc. Tuner HT221. I don't know if that's all in frame there. But I mean, it's all Sony in the cabinet. To me, it seems like the speakers would be bigger, you know, for that day and age. But obviously they knew what they're doing and put it together. That's a rocker. That's beautiful. Another really neat cabinet. A couple of like side tables, plant tables, fern stands, whatever you call them, with the inlay. And let's see, let's walk back here. Neat little display cabinet there. There's a mirror, French Provincial, Spider-Man bike, gumball machine without a top. That was that little candle stand that you saw. A bust form, glass top table, like outside table. And then let's just walk back here and do it. So we've got these like old folding chairs. These are cool. So cool. The stools, losing the name, but you know, like industrial old. We're gonna do choice on those. Those aren't gonna be all sold together. It's a Singer stand, heavy duty, restored Schwinn. It's like a 1978 bicycle plate on it, or tag. Like a shop, like a mechanic shop, like couch, like waiting area, or you know, mechanics break room, or sitting down, whatever. All right, let's see. It's a little steamy down here today, but not too bad. Should have closed that door before I did the video. Hopefully it's not washed out on you. Lots more tin litho and cars and trucks and planes and trains. Boxes full of like Tootsies and Lesnies and more. These are like kind of high relief, like plastic signage. Okay. Reproduction Sinclair, of course. I think the Schlitz is too, but I mean, but they're like, you know, rebranded all that, so. All right, I guess let's hit this table. Focus for you? Should be. I don't know what the hell that is, but it looks expensive. These are like jeweled crystal gifts. Oh wow, that's neat. Child care. Huh. More of these little guys, little naked people, little naked gnomes. All right, let's go back here. There's some pull-down maps, the world, and the world known as Missouri. Remember those days? You don't want to think about it, but I mean, what if you had like tuberculosis testing here from, you know, way back when, an old sign, 100 years later. So just buy those, hang on to them for 100 years, and you're in the money. Some neat artwork back here. Cordless electrostatic sprayers. Ooh, nice box. What do we have in there? Crystal plate. Like, that's neat. That's good looking art, right? It's like a sports clock thing, maybe. Some other stuff in there. Well, that's nice. I didn't even notice that there. That's maybe an up fronter. That might end up moving up front, the old exit sign. More old pictures and ephemera, photo albums, scrapbooks. These tubs will be for sale. Looks like we've got a bunch of Wedgwood. Oh, sorry, let's see here. Oh, other way, other way. Wedgwood. Well, ain't that something? Old Mickey Mantle coat rack. One of a kind. Barack. That's his signature with some sort of COA sticker on there. More sports stuff. Whoa. Some of this might end up going up front. You look and see, I don't see why that wouldn't be a signature. No COA or anything, but I saw this like a short video or something that we all see about how Bo Jackson was like the greatest athlete of all time. I didn't know. I mean, I knew he's a badass, right? But you know, they're interviewing teammates who are like, he didn't even go to the gym ever, never worked out. Just like a natural athlete. Let's see. So yeah, there's that art there. We're opening this up because we have a lot of freaking art in the back that's coming out. So we're gonna start filling up our racks as well. Like you can see how full the wall is now. Of course, we can't hang anything there because of our built-in water feature that we have. We're so lucky to have here. It's been raining a lot. That's a fun little box. Somebody's gonna be all over that. more photos. And it's like crazy how we couldn't hardly sell photo, we'd get $10, maybe $20 a box. And then for a while we're getting 80, 90 for boxes like these, less photos than these, and now it's back down. Right, I'm going the right. No, I'm not going the right way. All right, so I'm going to stop here. So this was this table here, right? So after we do that artwork I showed you on the rack, we're going to go over here. I think is how we've been doing it. So that stuff I just showed you will probably be into the night. Again, once we get going, sometimes things change. And that's just the way it is. So. But we've generally been going and clearing this out. Camp Doniphan, World War I, 35th Division trained there. I think is Oklahoma. So Harry Truman would have been there. These, I don't understand. What, like 16 millimeter news of 53, news of 52. Horses. Snow thrills. These are home movies or, oh, damn it. Lighten that up again. Oh, sorry. These are home movies or actual film. They're Castle marked. The Great Chase, Castle, W.C. Fields. So maybe these were like, that they, like military, on movie night and stuff. Clocks. All right. So we'll work our way up here. There's neat stuff in this auction, guys. All throughout the night. Let's see, Soviet shoulder boards and buttons. Huh. Ham radio cards. A lot of this stuff you're just going to need to come in. Sorry. And check it out. There we go. .500th Bomb Squadron Association. Looks like there's cool military stuff in there. Look at all those caps. I think they're Boy Scout. But that's some inventory for somebody that sells vintage. You sell those forever till you close your store down. You'll still have some of those left. Yeah, like books and manuals and history. Okay. There's some Christmas starting to come out. Christmas stuff, like last week, is kind of the stuff over here. Christmas sold really well. All right, I guess let's do this freaking wall since we're over here. So we're starting to bring out Christmas stuff. Not as much as I like talked about last week, but we're going to get on it because we've got a lot back there, and if we wait too much longer, there's neat Asian stuff over here. If we wait too much longer, we're still going to have some after Christmas. There's so freaking much of it back there. So tell your Christmas friends. Let's just do the whole wall and then come back to the records, okay? Teresa did a very nice job of hanging things up. Make sure you mention that to her on auction night. I think she's going to be here. Lots of Asian theme and religious. Dang, that's a big baby. That's like a third grader. We've got so much stuff here right now, folks, like so much stuff. So like if you're consigned and you're like, where the hell's my stuff? It's coming. It's coming. And always feel free to call and say, hey, what's up? Just checking in, you know. We've got everything pretty much rotated, you know, but then like sometimes stuff will come in and it just, you know, gets moved ahead for whatever reason because we don't want to move it twice, or, you know, or it's better stuff than you brought in. But yeah, like this stuff's been here for a minute. All these records, I mean, there's good stuff. You're just gonna want to come and, you know, come and look. Again, like vinyl records are one of those things where, for a while, it didn't matter what we had, man. Box of records, and not just because of Sherry. Records were selling like, you know, 80 bucks was low, 40 bucks was super low on a box of records. Now it's kind of tapered off. Again, I mean, there are definitely ones that pop off for hundreds of dollars for sure, and hopefully we have some of those this week. Like 45s out the freaking yin yang. More in the back too. More records to get out. More records to get out, more Christmas to get out. We got this crazy ass collection of like World War II toys that came in. Like, I thought we're getting a little bit, no. It's a lot. It's a lot. We probably have more stuff here right now than we've ever had before. There's a little Christmas action. I know last week I said more Christmas coming out this week, guys. And there, I mean, you'll see coming up, there's like a couple big tables. What's this guy? Oh, FAO Schwartz. Oh, sorry. Knock that off of there. Oh, that's a shame that's so banged up. It could still be it's definitely an neat old piece. I like stuff like that. Like, you know, that's been put back together because somebody a long time ago was like, damn it, I love that thing. And, you know, people didn't have wasn't like disposable society like it is now. But I just like how, I don't know, I like broken things have been put back together because they were cherished. I don't like to collect a ton of it. I have a few pieces. You can also get it for cheap too because it's been broken. It's just something about it appeals to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've been broken and put back together. These lights here are the consignment reports. These are from the plaza. All right, so we don't have anything over here. So yeah, we're going over here. I mean, this is a good little chunk of freaking Christmas for August. Like I say, almost every week though, there's Christmas stuff. Every week at this auction. Kansas Cityans love this some Christmas. Maybe it's because Hallmark is here, or maybe it's like that everywhere. I don't know. I just don't know. But there's a lot of freaking Christmas. I mean, and this stuff isn't cheap too, you know. I mean, obviously there's some cheap Christmas stuff, but there's people spend some freaking money on Christmas. That's freaking super cute ornaments. You know, me showing you right now with them all in bags like that isn't, and those are German. It's not really helping, but it gives you an idea. So again, come in, check stuff out. This will be later on in the night too. If you're coming for Christmas, and you don't want to sit all night, this is going to be later. But we're going to start pumping out more and more Christmas. So again, spread the word. These are freaking cool. They're like 1923 Princeton yearbooks. So, you know, well over 100 years old. Look at the quality. I mean, those have, I mean, obviously they've been taken care of, but you know, if you do this, you've seen so many banged up old yearbooks, but those were made to last. And we get into some more crystal and glass and china and art pottery, mid-century stuff. And I already showed you this, but that is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your continued support for years and years. Love you all. Thank you so much. And we'll see you for a preview on Wednesday and the auction on Saturday. Bye now.